Hello, wonderful people. I want this video, if you're watching me right now, to be shared across every length and breadth of the world, because my major focus, the major focus for this video is for my Ghanaians, my Ghanaian brothers and South African people. First of all, my name is Chukwemeka Ujem Bantu-Igbo, Anyangwe Duiri, and I'm a full-blooded Igbo man. The reason why I'm making this video is to help you understand that a typical Igbo man is not interested in your land. A typical Igbo man is not a conqueror. We do not lead a group of army to conquer people. It has never been in our history. We have never, in any time in our existence, in our history, gone to people's land to colonize them, to conquer them, to take over their land. We don't do that. This is as a result of the recent debacle, the issue about crowning or not crowning Eze Igbo. Let me remind you that Eze does not mean your king. Eze in Igbo land is a leader. Eze is a man that governs his own people, not other people. The issue that you are having in Eastern Cape should not have happened in the first place. The rioting, the issues that has been causing havoc on the social media is not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to happen in the first place. But this is as a result of an exported hate from a particular tribe in Nigeria. The Yoruba tribe, I must mention their name. They were the people that started this rubbish. They have packaged since 2003, since 2023. They packaged mediocrity, they packaged bigotry, they packaged hate and exported outside Nigeria against Igbo. Yes, I must say it because the time is now. If Igbo people, if my own people does not stand up to challenge this misinformations that this tribe is cooking, they have cooked it right here in Nigeria and they have exported it to you in Ghana, in Togo, in South Africa. I am not trying to defend some bad ones amongst my people, but the majority of the Igbo people believes in development. They believe in coexistence with their host communities. Yes, we have this tendency to migrate outside our land. We have this tendency to move elsewhere for greener pastures. But let me remind you, anybody that is fueling you, ask him, has he provided an enabling environment for the Igbo people? Has he? The answer will be no. Because right here in Nigeria, my own people has several times agitated for a sovereign nation where they will govern themselves, where they will now begin, where they will develop their land and begin to recall through mass exodus there are people that are in your land. Yes, we can. We have what it takes. But my brother in South Africa, my brother Zulu, my brother in Ndebele, my brother the Sosas, do not be mistaken, be not be deceived. Do not be deceived, brother. The Igbo man is not interested in taking over your land. The man you saw there, or the man you are seeing, is just a leader of the community of Igbo people within that enclave. No matter the name he's calling, he might be called Eze, he might be called Igwe, but that is for Igbo people there and nothing else. Believe me. I know it will be very difficult because you have been sowed. There is a seed of discord that has been sowed already against us. But I am telling you to take this video and the information that I'm sharing here very serious. Stop the rioting. Stop castigating the Igbo leaders or the Igbo people. Stop targeting us. We are not your problem. You have your problem. Face your problem. And nobody can stop the Igbo people from electing a leader that will lead them, that will guide them. community response, shared prosperity. That is what we believe. I am begging you. I am begging you all. Stop this attack against us, against my identity. And to my Igbo brothers that are everywhere lamenting, cursing their own brothers that they should not do that, they should not have Igwe, they should not have EAC in diaspora. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How do we now organize it? Do you know that when you help these strangers to attack our identity, that you are attacking yourself? You are attacking yourself. You are attacking yourself. Don't you know that? Are you bereft of this knowledge that if you succeed on this one, the next thing will be when you are walking on the street, they will target you and say, that is the Igbo man, stop being Igbo. Because you have helped them to attack your very identity. Why should it be so? Why? Why should it be so? But I will always blame the Yoruba man. He caused this. Here in Nigeria, they have brought bigotry. They have brought senseless hate, packaged as campaign, packaged as rubbish that we don't even understand. Do you know that an Igbo woman married to a Yoruba man, his children or her children cannot be accepted as Yorubas? A case study, 2023 general election. Rose Vival, just because his mother is Igbo, they hated him. They brought every hate upon him, and never wanted him to succeed as the governor of Lagos State. I'll leave that one for here. I'll leave it for now. Next time I shall come back here. I'm already busy, as you can see, from this clothing as you can see me wearing, adorning. I'm on site. I'm busy clearing this place for development in Igbo, and I am doing this under the directive of Pine Leaf Estates and Properties Limited. If you are an Igbo person and you are in diaspora, you are at home, partner with us. Partner with Pine Leaf Estates and Properties Limited. Let's develop this place. Let's give you lands. If you want farm estates that you can bring down industrial farming, mechanized farming, call me. Thank you.